Okay, so we're here with Phil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a nice little pre-round warm-up. Essentially what we're trying to do here is get the body ready for golf. As Phil knows, it's important to be ready to golf. So first thing we're going to look at is we're going to get the mobile joints moving, get them nice and mobile, and then get the stable joints nice and stable. So we're going to start from the top down, and I'll just kind of walk you through everything. And feel free to follow along if you guys have the space and the opportunity to follow along as well. This warm-up can be done right on the driving range or in the pro shop, whatever you got space for. If you are going to be doing it on the range, I'd probably bring, say, a towel or something that you might want to put down if you're wearing your nice get-up and you don't want to get any dew or anything on your clothes. So we'll start with the neck. So what I'm going to get Phil to do here, maybe just face so you can see the camera there.
Okay.
So what we're going to get you to do is you're going to tip your head to one side. So we're just going to get the neck moving through here, leaning that head, reaching away. And then what he's going to do is he's actually going to reach down for the floor with this arm, and then he's going to kind of pulse back and forth. So bend the elbow and then straighten it down and reach. And that's just going to increase that pull through the nerves and the neck and get everything kind of nice and slippery and sliding really well. So we use, as you guys know, the arm speed and hand speed gets pretty high when we're golfing, so we need to make sure that the nerves are sliding really well through there. And so you do about 10 of those, and then go ahead, flip to the other side, and really reach down. There you go, back and forth. So just getting some pliability in the neck and the nerves. Good, so about 10 on both sides. Good, okay. Next we're gonna move into the shoulders themselves. So the shoulders need to be two things, mobile and nice and warm and ready. So this one you can get a nice little burn going on. So Phil's just going to take his hands, push his palms together as hard as physically possible. So really think that you got a bug in there that you're trying to squish. First thing you're going to do is just slide back and forth. Okay, nice and controlled. Everybody's going to have different ranges of motion, but you're trying to get the shoulders moving without much mid-back rotation. And you do about 10 of those. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to rotate your palms in, and then rotate your palms down. And rotate your palms in and down. Okay? And just kind of continue pulsing through that. And with this one, it's okay to let the elbows kind of travel a little bit. That's what's really going to work on the rotation of these arm bones, which is really important to get club position moving the way we want it. While we're at the shoulders, we're going to go into some palm presses, forearm presses. So elbows and palms together. Squeezing really hard here, making sure that he keeps that tight as possible. And then he's going to seesaw up and down. So seesawing up and down. And just getting the lats moving, getting the shoulder nice and warm, getting all that tissue pliable and ready to go. Keep it nice and squeezed here. That's a little tricky one for him. Good, and you can take a break there. Grab your club. While we're at the shoulder, we're going to do a shoulder rotation stretch. So he's just going to put the club on the outside. Easy way to do this is pretend you're a waiter, put the club on the outside, grab it, and then we're just adding a little bit of a rotation pull there. Good, and just kind of feeling that shoulder joint opening up. Nothing has to be aggressive, just kind of getting things moving. And you would hold that for about 10 breaths. Switch over to the other side. Good, and hold that one for about 10 breaths. Perfect. Good. So there's the shoulders. One quick few things for the wrists and forearms. One of the things that you'll hear a lot of times is tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, that sort of stuff in golf. So one thing we really want to make sure we're doing is warming up the forearms themselves. So there are a few things that you can do to stretch that out. And first one is closed fist like this. And then just grab your fist and turn it down, pull it down. Really keeping that elbow straight. Yeah, perfect. And you should feel a pull across the top. And then you're going to turn your palm the other direction. And then pull from the middle of the fingers and pad here versus just at the tip. So pull there and really push that elbow straight. Yeah, good. Just warming up and getting those tissues pliable so that the first swings of the day, especially if you're getting any good divots and stuff like that, it's not going to be something that you're going to walk away with a golfer's elbow or tennis elbow. And we do that on both sides, so go ahead and do the other side. So we'll go fingers down first. Yeah, elbow straight and then full stretch, pull through. So the fingers in this is just relaxed in the fist. I don't want you to actually grip and squeeze, so just kind of close them and stretch through there. And then palm down, pulling and stretching through. Perfect. So there's the forearm, shoulders, neck. We've covered that. Now let's get into the mid-back. So mid-back rotation is a big one in golf. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Phil into what we call an A-frame posture. So he's going to take and put his fist and elbow between his knees. Good. From here he's going to open up his chest, really reach for the roof. Good. Back down and up and reach for the roof. Good. So this is getting him into that golf hinge posture and working spine rotation at the same time. So just really opening it up in a functional range that he's going to be needing to use. And you can do about 10 of these as well. Go ahead and do the other side. Good, back and reach. Really reach for that roof, nice. Yeah, those look really good. Good, awesome. So got the mid-back moving a little bit better. Now we're going to connect that to the hips and to the pelvis. So pelvis and spine control need to go hand in hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to go cross-body reach. Okay, trying to keep the legs straight, making sure that they're nice and pliable and getting a little bit of that rotation as his pelvis has to function through weight shift. So now you're going to go to the other side. Good. And again, we're just working on keeping the hips and the spine kind of functioning together here. And you can reach that top hand a little higher if you want to. There you go. Yep.
60-year-old flexibility.
This is perfect. There you go. Now we're going to take that right into a more pure rotation. So now that we've said, okay, spine and hips need to function kind of together, what we're going to do is we're going to put him in golf posture. He's just going to take a golf posture. He's going to reach one hand to the floor, one hand to the roof. Good. And what we're going to do is kind of like a helicopter, we're going to spin just like that. Yeah, and if you're dizzy by the end of this, you're probably doing good. Good, and you can stand up from there. So we've got the hips moving a little bit better. Now we're going to get down onto the floor to actually get the hip joints opened up. So we're going to get down. This is where you would probably want a towel on your range. We're still in film here. Good, back this way. All right. So this is where you would want a towel on the range. You're going to take your feet nice and wide, hands propping yourself up. Good. And then from here, you're going to turn one knee down, really reach and pull that knee to the floor while trying to keep your shoulders square. So don't let your whole body rotate. So just trying to keep your shoulders square, getting that hip internal rotation working. Very important to be able to weight shift and rotate over top of your legs in golf. Especially internal rotation. If you're lacking internal rotation, it gets hard to clear your hips out of the way for both follow through and the backswing. Perfect. Now have a lay flat on your back and maybe turn sideways for the camera here. So next he's going to do something I call a bridge march. And this is just waking up the hip muscles. Okay, so he's going to lift his bum up. And then he's going to pick one leg up at a time, really focusing on not letting his pelvis twist or rotate. Good, and we do about 10 on each leg. Good, perfect, come on up. So that's getting the hips turned on, the core turned on, and some stability through the hip joints themselves. Last thing here, just kind of a lunging reach position. So we lunge out, reach across. So lunge out, opposite arm. There you go. Good. Back to the middle. And then lunge out, reach across. There you go. And so now we're taking the whole body, hips, ankles, legs, everything, and making it all move in the planes of golf. So rotating into and coiling into each other. And about 10 on each leg. Make sure you're rotating into your leg. So this way, other way.
Other way.
Other way. There you go. Yeah, really coiling up that body. There you go. Nice. We'll do one more each leg. So rotate, coil in. Good. Other leg.
Did I do it the wrong way?
Nope, that's the wrong way. But he caught himself, so that means he can fix it. Cool. So that's a nice little brief version of how you get kind of every piece of your body that needs to function for golf moving in the ways that it needs to go, so that you're, number one, really going to play well right off the bat. You're not going to be coming out and wait until hole 3, 4 by the time you're actually moving and warmed up. I know I'm sometimes guilty of that, where you get to the course late and you're just like, oh, gotta go. So if you have the time, spend it either in the pro shop or on the range warming up. I can say that a lot of pros will talk to more of the way you should do a practice on the range in terms of how your club selection would go and your pre-shot routine practice and all that. But this is just getting your body firing on all cylinders so that you can actually go and perform golf and the best way you can.